Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And my final movie review for today is Summer Camp Nightmare. This was released on April 17th, 1987. It is a horror movie that has a 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb and a 92% on Google. It had a limited release in theaters. It's directed and co-written by Burt L. Dragon and co-written by Penelope Spheris. And it stars Chuck Connors, Samantha Newark, Charlie Stratton, Harold Pruitt, Tom Fridley. And this movie is about a summer camp. Um, we have a boys' camp and a girls' camp who they are segregated. They're in two different camps. And we have a new head camp counselor who has decided to run the camp um, into the ground, basically. Uh, you break any rules, you end up being put in this shed as punishment. Um, you lose privileges, but really, we find out this new counselor is a pedophile. And so the kids, especially the boys, have had enough because they can't mingle with the women. He canceled the dance on them. So they're out for revenge. They take all the counselors and put them in this cabin and they start having fun. It seems fine at first, but things get really serious, especially in the third act when um, uh, bodies well, I should say a couple, only two, end up dying for certain reasons. Uh, this movie is by far one of the biggest piles of crap I've ever seen. The story, the lack of killings. I thought this was going to be a slasher movie, given that it's a camp movie and it has Nightmare in the title. It wasn't a nightmare. It was a nightmare to watch. Uh, there was this bridge that connects um, the two camps where you can go across, but it's really dangerous. There's a lot of boards missing. But if you look at a long shot of the bridge and you look down deep, it's only about maybe 7 to 8 feet deep. But when they're going on the bridge and they're doing the view of them from the bottom of this, what I would say would be a ditch or a creek, a deep creek maybe, when it rains. It looks like it's a lot higher than it is, but it isn't. And there's just terrible shots of this movie, um, just bad acting. Everything in this movie is bad. The only person I recognized in this movie was Tom Friedley. Um, I find out he is actually a cousin to John Travolta's kids and everything. But the only other movie I know him from is Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. He plays the character Court, who gets the knife rammed into his skull when he's driving the motorhome. But other than that, this movie is just a complete waste of time. I can't believe I spent an hour and a half watching this movie, but it was a real snooze fest and very disappointing. When you put Nightmare in a title, it better be decent, better be freaking good. And this was just a big disappointment and a waste of time. So I'm gonna give Summer Camp Nightmare a 2 out of 10 and 2 thumbs down. This movie sucked. So in the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, God help you. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe today for more content. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're a huge horror fan like I am, if you're on Facebook, check out this site called Killer Flicks, where we all talk horror movies every day. And on Fridays, they have a free-for-all Friday where you can talk about any movie. When you do go to the site, you have to answer some questions before they will accept you, and you got to follow their rules. But definitely check it out. There's over 8,000 people in this group, and I am happy to be part of it. Um, Also, check out Drum Dumbs on YouTube. He does a lot of horror movie reviews, mainly horror movie reviews. He's got a great channel, and other than that, he's also one of the administrators on Killerflix, amongst others. But definitely check out his channel, Drum Dumbs. And other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.